Like, I did what I did because I'm insecure. Like, I didn't have the strength to take a step back, even if something was said about the ring. Like,
Bachelor Nation's Tino Franco is sitting down for his first interview after The Bachelor, what he had to say about his cheating scandal and what went down on After the Final Rose. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Blakely McHugh, and welcome back to another shared news update. Before we dive into everything Tino had to say, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss any of our Bachelor Nation updates. Tino Franco is taking accountability for his actions. He sat down with Bachelor alum Nick Viall 1 month after fans watched him and Rachel Recchia get engaged, break up, and then have a public falling out on After the Final Rose. Of course, the big topic of discussion was what led up to their split, calling the kiss that led to their ultimate separation the biggest mistake of his life.
like, I just leaned in and we kissed, and that wasn't fair to that girl either. That wasn't considerate of her feelings at all. Like,
Tino did confirm that he and Rachel were still very much together when he kissed another woman.
But I want to make I want to put it to bed. Like, we weren't on a break. I don't know where that came from, but we were not separated or anything like that.
He did say, though, that the two of them were in a really dark place and then he started to check out of the relationship. Of course, some of that insecurity about their relationship came from their conversation about Rachel not wanting to wear her engagement ring. And while Nick sort of sets Tino up to say he did what he did because he was upset about the ring comments, Tino does not back down from taking accountability for the mess. He went even further, saying what he did to Rachel was not fair, he's ashamed by his actions, and still haunts him to this day. Tino did give some insight, though, into how the kiss happened, saying Rachel and him hadn't talked in a couple of days because they were giving each other space. He started getting attention from someone else, and he gave into it.
Like, I did it, and I realized really quick, like, this, I don't know what the future holds for me or Rachel, but I know this is not who I am, and this is not what I should be doing.
He admitted that he did not tell Rachel right away, which we obviously saw play out on that final episode of The Bachelorette, and the way that he did tell her was just not the right way to do it. Of course, Nick and Tino had to talk about the awkward encounter on After the Final Rose when Aven showed up to whisk Rachel away. Of course, that moment got a lot of backlash from the fans and from viewers, wondering why producers would put Tino in that position, because it just was humiliating and unnecessary. So Tino said that Aven had actually reached out to him later that night, the same night that After the Final Rose aired, and even went as far to call Aven a, quote, class act dude. He does believe that Aven did not know that Tino would be on the stage when they sent Aven out to save Rachel. Tino is now continuing to go to therapy to really unpack everything that's happened, and he even had some sweet things to say about Rachel. I gotta say, I'm really glad that Tino actually went on this, was given a platform where he could speak his piece. I'm glad he took accountability. I do think that he may have had a different outcome with Rachel, even in the viewers, if he had this same approach to his conversation with Rachel during that breakup scene that was filmed for the cameras, and then again when they rehashed everything on After the Final Rose. I think that we need to give Tino a break. We all make mistakes in life, and it's clear that he's working on himself and he knows that he messed up. But I gotta know what you think about the podcast. Let us know down in the comment section. Of course, before you do that, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell so you never miss any of our future videos. I'm your host, Blakely McHugh. You can see my social media handle on the screen. Drop by, give me a follow, and say hello.